Hello and welcome, Virgo. It's Adam with Arcana Mundi, your psychic witch, and I'm here to do a live tarot reading for you. So, what is happening with my... Okay, so apparently we're using the camera. Let me see if I can change that. I am not really sure what's going on here. I am having the biggest difficulties today with this I've never had before. So we're just going to go with it. Apparently we're using the computer camera today, so the quality is probably not going to be the greatest. I actually already did your reading live and it wouldn't let me stop the reading, and I didn't know what the hell was going on with it. So we're dealing with what we can get away with today, okay? So Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got going on here. We're going to look at your past person. If there's a new person coming in, we'll look at that, or if there's any new energies that need to be acknowledged as well. So, I don't know what the deal is today. I've had so many technical difficulties with these videos. It was like asking for an encoder, and all I do is stream through my webcam, so I'm not really sure what was going on with that. I don't even know. So, Virgo, let's see what's up here. Show me the past person here for Virgo. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, and relate me to seek the truth. Ooh. Really? Lord. Okay. Virgo. There is some kind of imbalance that this person is aware of. They would love to offer you some kind of gift of stability here with the Ace of Pentacles. They'd love to rebalance the situation here with the Justice card as well. They are aware that communication needs to occur for that to happen in order to rebalance the scales. I do see that they see you as their lifelong path. They see you as a blessing upon their life moving forward. I also, in their subconscious, they are very dependable. They know what decision they want to make, and they know that you are their happiness here with the Sun. I feel like this person knows what they want, but I am getting a sense that there is not a lot of communication right now, or someone's kind of like wanting to take action but refraining from doing so. Okay, so like the King of Cups has the emotions but refrains from communicating about them. We have the King of Wands here, who is sitting here, knows what action they want to take, but they're being very logical and strategic about it. They're not really rushing in half-assed. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, their ultimate intention here would be to reignite the spark between you and allow it to blossom and grow into something beautiful. I am really bummed because my other camera is way better. Anyway, if you're here, say hi so I know if anyone's in here. There is something to do with Chariot energy. I do feel like they are determined to be with you. You may be dealing with another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly as well. Could be a Libra. You could have those placements in your chart, or so could they. Could be Leo, could be Cancer in the mix here. I feel like this person is a hard worker. They're coming forward, and with that Knight of Pentacles energy, they're really trying to make sure that when they do come forward, there is an understanding that the offer they present would not be able to be passed down or turned down. Does that make sense? I feel like this person is very well aware that if they do come in, they need to make sure that it is something that can't be rejected with you. They really want to invest in this situation. They feel like they already have. They may be feeling a little disappointed in the situation right now. The Chariot, beware of the Chariot card. That can also sometimes speak of someone domineering will over another. I don't necessarily feel that it's this person, but I feel like there may be something else underlying here. With the Queen of Cups energy, I feel like this person is constantly trying to figure out whether or not you still have feelings for them. They are missing you, they are loving you, but they're wondering whether or not you also feel the same way, or if you have any feelings left for them. I feel like this person may have kind of cut themselves off a little bit as well over time. Whether they did first or you did first, that doesn't matter. But I do feel like they turned their back on their emotions, at least for a period of time, in order to focus on what is logical and rational, rather than jumping into something half-assed, or making a wrong mistake here. Maybe that's how they're seeing you. I also see a lot of responsibilities on their plate. There's a lot. I feel like this person is really hard at work right now, and they might just be trying to focus on that while they're waiting to see what happens with you guys. I do feel there was some kind of third influence, and this did pop up in the reading I did for you prior. I do feel like there is some kind of third influence, whether it be financially, or like someone you're tied to, whether it be a child or like child support, or someone that you live with that you're financially tied to. And this stemmed a bit of a tower moment between you two. But the thing about the tower that I'm feeling off this, it's not necessarily bad. I feel like the tower had to crumble in order to be rebuilt stronger, is what I keep hearing. So I feel like you and this person aren't entirely done. They're kind of watching, trying to learn what you're feeling right now, Virgo. They're trying to figure out where you're at before they just rush in or explain how they feel, okay? There is some kind of painful transformation that does need to occur. A lot of these came up in your earlier reading as well. There is a rebirth to this connection that will occur. I have... Okay, so what I'm looking at here, I just had the Empress fall out and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is an understanding of the severity of this connection between you two, or the intensity of this connection. I feel that this person is trying to manifest this back in. It's like they know with the infinite, they're making me look at the infinity symbol above his head. It's like their higher self guides them towards you. They know what they want with you, but right now they are a little bit fearful. They're not really sure. And again, that third influence, asserting authority, or inserting fear amongst these two dogs, which these two dogs in this card actually symbolize the lovers moving forward along their path that is divinely illuminated to them. There's a forewarning of the divine that they may remain stagnant should they not move along this path. And then there's this Cancerian energy of this crab here trying to explain, you know, maybe instilling fear. So keep that in mind if that resonates. But I do feel this person loves you. We got a few more clarifiers. Yeah. They feel this is a spiritual union that was leading toward marriage, possibly twin flame energy with the Empress. I'm getting a sense that this person, Virgo, with the Emperor, Empress, and the Hierophant, I feel that they are strongly feeling that you're the one, okay? And this is a past person, so I don't know if you guys are in disconnect or separated, but they do feel that you are the one. They're trying to see things from your perspective, the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, and the Lovers following that. They're really trying to see where you're at, okay, Virgo? I feel like they want to communicate to you, Virgo, but there's a hesitance on whether or not they are ready to. I feel like some of them are waiting for a sign from you. I feel like maybe they allow you to kind of guide the connection. And I feel like it's out of like a respect situation. I feel that this person has a lot of respect for you. Yes, they're hurt. Yes, they're remorseful. Yes, they feel bad about what has happened, but they are waiting to hear some kind of indication of whether or not you're even remotely interested anymore. So keep that in mind. You may want to open communication with that past person if you are kind of hoping to reconcile your differences and move forward together, or pick up where you left off, or maybe step into a new energy together and try things from a different angle. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what might be coming in for you in the area of new love, or we'll see if this person's coming back. Okay. So Virgo, in new love, I feel like we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like right now you're kind of focusing on, what it is that you want. You're trying to figure that out. You're trying to understand like your manifestation of the dream and the wish. You're also possibly exploring other options as far as love, vice versa. But I feel like they're in the foundation of this. So that is your consciousness. Your subconsciousness is the Queen of Cups with the Three of Swords. Okay, Virgo? So I feel like you're trying to use your intuition. You're really not sure of what's going to happen with that High Priestess energy. With the Nine of Cups, it's like you may be exploring other options. But I just heard again, this song keeps popping up. Nothing compares to you. I don't know who sings that, but it's like an 80s or a 90s song. I don't know. But that keeps popping up today. I think it might have popped up in your last reading or Taurus's reading. I don't know. Someone's reading. I feel like you're stuck in this energy of trying to figure out if they love you and they're trying to figure out if you love them. Okay. In your subconscious here, Virgo, I feel like you're not really acknowledging this right now, but you are heartbroken over this connection with this person. That third sword in that heart is actually an external party, which is what we kind of talked about with that Three of Pentacles. I do feel like there's someone whose opinion you value, or even like something to that effect, whether it be family, friends, I don't know, even like someone you're a spiritual coach or something. I don't know. But there's someone whose opinion you value that may be asserting their own will over this connection a little bit, and they're inserting their own input into it, which is causing this heartbreak. It's like, Virgo, I'm getting a sense that you're kind of like a people pleaser and sometimes, and you're really kind of pushing to like make sure that you're not creating waves within your like stable foundations of your family with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like you felt like this past person may have been the one. You felt like you could have had everything with them. Maybe they gave you something different than any other relationship that you've had before. I'm getting a sense of, I just heard a different kind of love. So I don't know if this past relationship you had with that person is like standing out amongst the rest, and it's bringing you this energy of like, how do I say this? Nothing compares to you, the song that keeps playing. It's like whatever this person did in your loving connection, you feel like that is like nothing compares to it. And you know that like that relationship, like, yeah, it might have been difficult. Yeah, it might have been a pain in the ass. Yeah, you might have been frustrated or pissed with them, or they did something wrong, or you did something wrong, or who knows. But what it is it's like when things were good with that person, there's an energy of understanding that that was what you wanted. Does that make sense? And like no one stands up and compares to that. And that's what keeps you, even though you're out there dating, you're kind of exploring your options. I do feel like it keeps you in this energy of like, do they still love me? Can we save this? Can we pull that sword out of the heart? Like that kind of thing. And there's a lot of mystery surrounding this. I feel like you both are questioning. Let me clarify this. There's a new understanding coming in with the King of Swords. Transformational energy leading to the Sun. So I do have to say there's some kind of enlightenment coming in. There's some kind of happiness and joy that someone is starting to understand. And I don't know what might be sparking this for you. Let me see. I'm going to grab some clarifiers here. Okay, guys, I can't make this shit up. The Hierophant fell out. The Emperor fell out. And at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So I feel like you're feeling the same way that this person is feeling about you, but no one's talking about it. It's like you and this person know that there's a spiritual union here. You and this person understand that there's something stronger at play here. Okay, but there is fear underlying. possibly instigated by third-party influences. So keep that in mind. If other people are starting to tell you what to do or what they think about your relationships, I know you're in a people pleaser kind of mode, Virgo, and that's, a lot of times you put others' needs before your own. And one thing to consider in doing that is, are you holding yourself back from your own happiness by listening to people or other people's opinions of how you live your life? And that's something that I feel came through very strong in the reading that I did that got all messed up with the live. It was talking about going through a period of growth and understanding where things can go before you can allow something else or this connection back in. So I'm going to read for the Virgos now who are not even willing for this to happen. That's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and pull some cards for that and see for the Virgos who are totally not even having anything to do with their past, whatever. We're just going to go ahead and see what might come in the future. Ugh, this is the same thing that happened when I read for you last time. Only a little bit more intense. Okay, so Virgo, here's what's going on. They're forewarning this again. Cautious of water signs, okay? There is a water sign in your mix that is a little bit more dominant. And there is some kind of influence. There's determination. They harbor love for you, or they harbor some kind of emotion about your romantic situations. And what I get very strongly is Cancer, but there is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be a Leo or a Pisces. Okay, so Cancer and Pisces are pretty strong here, so keep this in mind. This person, though they may mean well and they have determination toward whatever future being in your life, whatever it may be, they are this crab here, instigating some kind of fear regarding you moving forward. The dogs here symbolize the lovers, okay? The moon indicates is indicating the path forward for the love, like it's illuminating your divine path with your love. Now, what these two towers mean, they are illuminated by the moon as a forewarning that if you should not move along this path, then you will remain stagnant in this energy. Now, this crab right here is the third party that we've been picking up on that has been instigating fear about your happiness following forward on this path, Virgo. Be very cautious of that, okay? Because your dreams, your hopes, your feelings are what are important, okay? A third party's influence and how they feel about the person you're dating, whether that be your mom, whether that be your dad, whether that be your best friend, whether that be your sister, whether that be your brother, it does not, your employer, it does not matter, okay? Your hopes and dreams for your future, their hopes and dreams for their connection with you and commitment to you and yours toward them are the only thing that matter within your relationship, okay? Never, ever, ever allow an external energy to instill fear about following what makes you happy, the passion, the spark that you want to reignite. Now, this person does this as a method of control, okay? They are doing it as a way of controlling your path. They are trying to keep you in the loop with them. They're trying to keep you along whatever way they want you to go. Now, you have another person here who loves you, and we've repeatedly on both sides got the same cards. We got the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, which is spiritual union, possible twin flame energy. We also have the Sun. I feel like, Virgo, your heart tells you what you want to do, but your head gets in the way. I feel like your heart tells you that this person might have been the one. And I feel that your head is getting in the way because you have friends or family or whatever in your influential circle that you trust and you love and you care about. That's normal. But I feel like those friends or family members or whoever they are kind of misguiding you. And it might not be intentional. They might just be like, I don't like that person. Well, sometimes you don't like your friend's person. I have friends that are in relationships with people that I'm like, but that's not about me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not going to tell them, you shouldn't date that person, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And I feel like your family and friends that really care about you aren't going to do that. And I feel like you know that, Virgo, but you come from this place of wanting to please those around you that you care about. But you also have to focus on what it is that you truly want here, because this happened in your earlier reading. It happened right now. Your happiness, I feel, lies with this past person and reconciling those differences. That's why you stay in this heartbroken energy subconsciously, even though you try to turn your back on it and pretend like it's not happening. You know how you feel about that person, but that third person's influence was too much and just broke the heart right in the center. So I feel like there's another spectrum of what is coming forward toward you that I read earlier as well. The Justice card. This is about communicating with that person, Virgo, what you are feeling and allowing the ability to possibly restore the balance in this connection, potentially. Again, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. Leading to marriage between the divine counterparts, the Emperor and the Emperor, male or female, it does not matter. It does not matter. A woman can be the divine masculine. A man can be the divine feminine. 2 men, doesn't matter. 2 women, does not matter. Gender is entirely neutral in tarot. But one thing I do feel is there is going to be justice brought into this situation if you allow it, Virgo. But the only thing I will actually forewarn about is I do feel that whoever this third party influence is may be doing something illegal as well. Not necessarily with you, but possibly. There's something illegal going on with this person that I feel that you're going to find out about, or something that you feel will require justice, okay? So it's something that you don't know. There's something secretive going on with this person. And when you find it out, I feel like you're going to demand justice. I feel like right now, right underneath that, we have the Page of Swords. I feel like you're kind of learning of whatever it is that they're doing, but you're kind of just watching and seeing what happens with this person. You're really taking some time to organize your thoughts about it with the Four of Swords here, but you are focusing on the ability of what you love. You're still not letting that love out of your sight here, okay? That is your divine counterpart. Right now, you're in this stagnant energy, stressed and can't sleep, with a fake wall up. But I do feel like eventually you are going to stand in your own power here, Virgo, with the Queen of Pentacles and communicate to this person. There will be triumphant communication, and you may have to sever a tie in order to do so. Not for all of you, but for some of you. If this third-party influence cannot respect your boundaries with your love, then honestly, I think some of you may have to sever a tie with that person. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you back to whatever situation it was that you're not really ready to let go of, okay? And there's a reason you're not really ready to let go of it. There is a reason that you're not really ready to let go of it, okay? Virgo, let's see what general oracle card they have for you right now. Maybe something you need to focus on. What does Virgo need to know right now? Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, and your light, may I seek the truth. What does Virgo need to know right now? The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Virgo, this is not over with that person. And at the bottom of the deck, the forewarning, trick or treat, mischief, and play. The person that is the external influence to your love connection right now, Virgo, is mischievous. It's not necessarily that they are malicious, but they know they're playing games. They know they're playing some kind of games with your emotions. But the sad thing is that person does not value you enough to allow you to be happy, unless it falls under their own circumstances. So keep that in mind. Like, they're only allowing you to be happy if it fits into the bubble of what they want you to be happy in. Does that make sense? And for some of you, that person may actually have an interest in you, and that needs to be addressed. Because if not, they're just going to keep doing this. Like if it's a friend or something, they may have an interest in you. And if they're going to keep doing this, then you're never going to be able to have a healthy relationship, whether that be with this past person or anyone in the future. And that's why there's that need to address that. When I pulled your new energy cards, there is a need to address that before you can actually have someone come into your energy and have love with them. Healthy, established relationship, whether that be that past person that you can't seem to get off your mind or a new person coming in entirely. You cannot have what you're actually seeking until that is addressed and dealt with. Okay, that is the period of growth that Spirit keeps bringing through. So, one thing, I am pulling cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle, and these will tell us a little bit about your person. Since we didn't really have a new energy come in, we're going to look at the past person and see what they may be feeling toward you that they're not communicating, something that may be subconscious to them, or something that may be on their mind but they're too afraid to say yet, or they may not even realize they're feeling it at this moment. It could be something deep within their heart that they're just like trying to run from right now. Okay. Okay. So the first three that I pulled, I have I love you unconditionally. I feel like this person is not going to let go of you, Virgo. I mean, ever. I feel like, and I don't mean like that they're going to hound you and bother you for forever or anything like that. I just mean that like there is a special place for you in this person's heart. And that is why you felt so different about the love that they showed you before everything went south. Okay. It's because it was genuine. It was real. This person loves you unconditionally. Even if they are pissed at you right now, or you think they're pissed at you, or you're pissed at them, or whatever it is, there is still underlying unconditional love with you in this person. So if you're worried, don't worry about that. Finding out the truth crushed me. I don't know if these are like readable. I think they're backwards. I might need to mirror these. Sorry. But finding out the truth crushed me. So keep that in mind. If there was something that was hidden and they discovered it, it really broke this person down, okay? I will wait for a sign from you. I feel like because of whatever truth this person found that really hurt them, whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, there was something they learned that really hurt them. And when it comes to waiting for a sign from you, that's why. That's why they're waiting. They're waiting because they don't want to rush in and look foolish. They're waiting because they don't know if you care. And, you know, and I feel like that could also be for you too. Like you could be feeling the same way. So there needs to be some way of kind of letting each other know, possibly opening up communication about it, seeing what might happen. But I do feel like there's just like, I feel like this person loves you and they don't want, because of their unconditional love for you, they don't want to risk whatever could be, is what I'm hearing. They don't want to risk whatever could be. So I feel like they're going to wait for you to give them a sign, Virgo, so that they can start to kind of express. And I feel like they'll probably go pretty slow with that. It's not going to be like immediate, I miss you, I love you, let's get back together. I think this person's more like logical than that. I think that they are like in this energy. Sorry, I keep saying like. I don't know what the hell that's about. If you're here, say hey. I don't know who's watching me, but someone's watching me. People's are watching me. Anyway, but that whole I will wait for a sign from you energy, it's really about needing opening the gateway is what they just said. So it's kind of like that sign will let this person know that it's okay to talk to you, because I feel like they want to talk to you, Virgo, but until they get some little inkling of a sign that it's okay for them to, I feel like they're like, I'm just gonna wait for Virgo to give me the green light. See if there's any more messages from them. This came up, these actually all came up in your first one too, almost. Well, not the finding out the truth crushed me, but you came closer than anyone. I feel like this person doesn't let a lot of people in, Virgo, and that's why they're still like, I don't think they're ever going to let go of how they feel about you. They may move on, but I don't feel that they're ever going to stop loving you, like secretly, you know? All right. I know that I crossed the line with you. So they know they pushed some kind of boundary. They're aware. They know what they did wrong. Just being near you is intoxicating. I feel like this person, I don't know. I feel like this person, Virgo, is very much, very much, very much unconditionally in love with you. And I feel like you still harbor emotions for them. And I feel like you're trying to turn your back on the emotions that you have for them as a safety or defense mechanism, because it's hard for you to deal with right now, because it puts you between a rock and a hard place with this person and maybe family or friends or whoever that third influence may be, the external influences. But honestly, Virgo, if you love this person, I strongly suggest taking a look at those external influences and if there are any motives that they may have. Even if those motives may seem kind of ridiculous to you, I think it's worth exploring. The people who are telling you that they like discouraging you from talking to this person that you love, that's a very selfish thing. Whether they intentionally mean to be or not, it is a very selfish thing. And I think that that is something that needs to be reflected upon by you to figure out what it is that you truly want out of your life in order to move forward. And then I feel like once you can address that and maybe establish some healthy boundaries, then Spirit will allow you to pursue either this connection or a new connection so that you can actually pursue your own happiness and love. I feel that right now that is a major blockage for you, whatever this external influence is. And I feel like you genuinely care about that external influence, but I feel like that external influence is kind of self-serving when it comes to the advice they give you regarding your relationships. So be very cautious of that. But so I don't know who's on here, but I'm gonna do what I did on the Taurus video. So here's what I'm doing. So at the end of these, I'm just kind of opening up. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and you can just type them in. Like if you have a yes or no question, like will this person and I get back together, blah, 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 blah. I can tap on your specific information. Just like one quick question, feel free to answer or ask it in the chat, not in the comments. I won't see it in the comments right now. But in the live chat, go ahead and type in a question if you have one. If not, then I'll just be on here for another few minutes. And if no one types in a question, then we'll be done. So also, I will be going live tonight for Super Chat Q&A. So if you have a question, you just send a Super Chat. That will be around, I believe, 8 o'clock tonight is when I'm doing it. It'll be sometime between 8 or 11. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I do go live for that. But that's a great way to ask any personal questions you may have as well. Does anyone have any questions they want answered? All right, I'll give you another minute. I know it's delayed sometimes. All right, well, I guess that closes us out. Remember, I'll be going live tonight. Feel free to like, share, subscribe as you see fit. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I'm sending you guys all love and light to get through this situation. I hope you have an amazing day.